All right, let's answer this question here. It is question 6. Students at a school choose an afternoon activity every week. They can choose either sport, art, or music. The table below shows the number of students who choose sport, art, and music in week 1 of the school term. So here it is. The students are expected to change the activity they choose from week to week as shown in the transition matrix P below. So here it is. Which one of the following statements is true for this situation? Now, when I approach these types of questions, what I like to do is identify the things that can be kind of most easily verified. So I don't want to kind of get bogged down in things that seem a bit ambiguous and I'm not quite sure at first. I want to go to things that I can easily check. So if you look at the first one, like 30% of the students will never choose art. You know, to me, I'm thinking, all right, how exactly would I do that? That seems a bit of a tricky one to answer. Go to the next one. The number of students who choose music will decrease every week. The number of students who choose sport in 1 week will always be 20% less than the number of students who choose sport in the previous week. In week 3 of the school term, the number of students who choose music will be less than half of the number of students who chose art. See, like D, I can check. I know I can check D. And then let's read E. In the long term, the number of students who choose music will be more than the number of students who choose art. I immediately know that I can check D and E very easily. A, B, and C, you know, might require a bit more thought. But if you can, like, look at them and immediately identify what your answer is, you should definitely go for it. You should try to think through them. But if you're finding this is taking me a bit too long, go to the ones that you can easily verify and you know how to verify. So for instance here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in my transition matrix here. So here we are. It is a 3x3 matrix. So there it is. It's 0.8. It's 0.2. It's 0.05. It's 0.1. It's 0.7. It's 0.15. It's 0.1. 0.1. 0.8. And then I'm going to times it by my week 1 matrix there, which will be a 3x1 matrix. So it'll be 150 in music, in sport, sorry. 85, 35. All right, that would give me week 2. So that would give me week 2. Then what I could do, I could take that, take week 2. That's going to give me week 3. So here it says in week 3, the number of students who choose music is the last one, will be less than half the number of students who chose art. So which one is art? Well, here's art. Is this less than half of that one? Certainly not. The next one that I can easily check is a long-term one. In the long term, the number of students who choose music will be more than the number of students who choose art. So what I can do is I can just take this, then I can raise this just to a very big number. I can go 50, and then I want to go 51 just to double check that I have hit steady state here. Then we can compare both of these. As you can see, 101.25, 78.7499. Good. I have hit steady state here. So now I can check this. I can say the number in the long term, the number of students who choose music, so that's the last one, will be more than the number of students who choose art. That's true. Here, I've got a bigger number than there. So that means that my answer is going to be E. Do you see how I did not get bogged down in, you know, the ambiguous ones? Now, you might be in a situation where, you know, these ones that are harder to check could be true. So you can't take this as a blanket rule. But in my mind, I will always want to go to things that I know how to verify first. And then once I've eliminated those, then I can go back and have a look at the other ones. So my answer is E here. And unfortunately, they did not provide any feedback on the examiner's report for this one. But your answer is E.